Hey guys, what's going on? This is Drake Maxwell, and I'm creating this video to kind of document my journey on my hair transplant that I got done 30 days ago in Istanbul, Turkey at Cosmedica with Dr. Akar. And I wanted to share a little bit about my experience there. I had communications with one of their reps. His name was Ugar prior to coming over from the United States. So me and three buddies of mine, all from Arkansas here in the United States, we decided we were going to get this done. So we, submitted our photos, submitted our videos, we got our quotes. The communication with Ugar before we got there was very great. He let us know kind of what to expect. And, he was right. He was spot on. And so we got to the airport there. There was somebody waiting for us. We had a ride already ready and available. Took us to our hotel, which is a 5-star hotel. It was very nice. It felt secure. It had a free breakfast. And each day there was someone that was there in the morning to pick us up, take us back and forth to the procedure center. And on the day of the procedure, we went in, we got the drawings, the hairline drawn on, and it wasn't with a laser like some other places. It looked natural, made sure that I was okay with it before proceeding. And then from there, we went and got some pictures made so we could get some nice before and afters, right? And also kind of scanned and checked the hair follicles to kind of see what we had going on there. And from there, it was time to shave the head, which was the first time in my life that I believe I've ever had my head shaved. So that was quite an experience, and it was a shocking look there for a bit. After that, so we had some blood work. The blood work may have been before. I can't remember which one was before or after. But nevertheless, get your blood work, make sure everything looks good there. And then it was procedure time. So with procedure, I would say really the only, not that there's a worse part, but the only part that was just a slight bit of pain was the anesthesia and getting numb. Obviously, you have to have injections all over the back of your head, and that is with a needle, and it does penetrate the skin. So just like any kind of shot would feel, then you can kind of expect that. But it really wasn't too bad, and it didn't take very long to get numb. And once you're numb, then you can't feel anything. You can feel some moving around, some things of that nature, but it wasn't too bad. So my total procedure was about 6.5 hours. I had the DHI Sapphire procedure done. I elected to have that one. It was the better option for me, and I feel like it's what I studied about it, and that was really the only way to go between the two and to upgrade to that option. So the procedure itself, like I said, was about 6.5 hours. They bring you snacks throughout. You're hooked up to an IV with fluid. The doctor's around present. You got communication with your folks working in there. With the room, there's always an interpreter around if you do need an interpreter, depending on what language that you speak. And it was a journey, They obviously start off, get you numb, kind of shave the back of your head, get the hair follicles ready, turn over, they put holes on the areas. I just had these two areas done here. On top is all thick. All back here was great. I was just kind of receding a little bit, so they went back a little further, right? Because it's receding, it'll continue to recede. So we went back a little bit further. After the holes in your head, you get a little bit of break. You come back in, get your hair follicles already laid out, and then these two girls are just using a machine, an instrument to put them all in the holes in your head. So 6.5 hours later, I'm done. They give us my post-op procedure and protocol, which is basically don't get your blood pressure up for the first month, no working out, sleep on your back for the first week, which was difficult. And then there's some other instructions about kind of how to care for things and the precautionaries around that. But 30 days in, I have had some shedding right away. Some of this was filled in. I have had some hairs fall out, but I sent my pictures in and they said that I'm right on target. This is to be expected. right, it's not going to look very good for the first few months, but then some hair will start to look to grow in, and then be looking at around 70% at 6 months. So far so good. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. I'm staying out of the sun. I just started working out again after the 30-day mark, which is nice, right, to get back into the gym and get into things. But I took all the vitamins. I got extras. I've got the topical spray solutions that they offered as well for a full year. So I just took every option available to me, any upgrades that I could get, any post-op medications or ointments. I did get all that. So I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to continuing to make these videos for you guys to update my progress and just share about my experience. That way maybe it helps someone else in the future. So we'll see you next time on the 2 month. Take care.